I want to share an experience that could be incredibly valuable for expanding your professional network and creating opportunities. It's all about being intentional about how you present yourself on LinkedIn. This past week reinforced how impactful LinkedIn can be when you show up consistently. Like many of you, I sometimes have doubted whether I should devote energy to being active on this platform. It hasn't always been obvious to me how it benefits me, especially since I don't have tens of thousands of followers. But this week, I experienced the magic of LinkedIn, and I'm excited to share these moments with you. If you're debating whether to keep an updated profile or to be actively engaged on LinkedIn, this episode is for you. Find the full transcript and other resources for women leaders at livingwhileleading.com/60. You're listening to Living While Leading with your host, Sharon Ehrlich, where I support high-performing professional women to build confidence, take control of their careers and lives, and lead with purpose and impact. Let me walk you through 4 experiences I had this week, all because I decided to show up regularly on LinkedIn. Experience 1. A learning institute approached me about partnering on a corporate training program. The reason they reached out to me? They had read my LinkedIn newsletter, which sparked their interest. I realized by sharing valuable content, I can attract the attention of organizations that align with my goals and interests. Experience 2. I started commenting on the post of a talented copywriter. Eventually, we had a virtual coffee, and I hired her to write for me. She completed the project this week and did an excellent job and saved me a lot of time and money. This collaboration began simply because I engaged with her content. Experience 3. I joined an online community that hosts live events for women on LinkedIn, and I began actively participating in one of their workshops. This connection allowed me to meet someone within this community, and now we're discussing a potential project together. And experience 4. Someone I was introduced to virtually started reading my LinkedIn posts. Since we live in the same city, they reached out to meet me in person to learn more about me and my work. That connection wouldn't have been possible if I hadn't consistently shared and engaged. These experiences didn't happen because I have a massive following. They happened because I intentionally showed up, engaged, and shared. Here's something to think about. Currently, LinkedIn has over 1 billion subscribers. That's 1 billion potential connections, mentors, clients, collaborators, you name it. LinkedIn is a platform you can't afford to ignore, whether you work for yourself or for a company. If you're hesitant to post or engage on LinkedIn, I get it. But remember, you don't have to be an influencer to add value. If you're unsure how to get started or feel overwhelmed, don't worry. I have 3 simple stress-free tips to help you make LinkedIn work for you. Tip number 1 is to update your profile. Start with the basics. Ensure you have a recent professional profile picture. Use a photo that represents what you look like today, not a photo from 10 years ago or one from your vacation. The key is to help people to put a face to the profile. Part of updating your profile is to focus on crafting an about section that tells a story of who you are and what you do. Avoid recounting your work experience in this section. Believe me, no one will read it. If you're uncomfortable writing, this is an excellent opportunity to use an AI tool like ChatGPT to help you write your first draft. And the other part of updating your profile is to update your headline to reflect your expertise and any interests or activities that make you stand out from the crowd. My second tip is to engage with others' content. If you're hesitant to post because you feel you don't have anything to say, consider this approach. Repost content by finding a post that resonates with you and add your thoughts or perspective when you share it. This shows your interest and adds value without the stress of creating brand new content. Make meaningful comments by engaging thoughtfully with others' posts. A well thought out comment can increase your visibility and help you connect with like-minded professionals. The key is to add value. Comments such as "great post" or "congratulations" won't make an impact, so put some thought into your responses. And my third tip is to connect with intention and avoid sending out random connection requests. Instead, connect with people in your industry or those who share similar interests. Include a personalized note stating why you'd like to connect with them. This will leave a lasting impression. By simply showing up, commenting, sharing, and connecting, you're already making yourself visible and opening up opportunities. LinkedIn has become a platform where consistent engagement leads to meaningful professional relationships, exciting opportunities, and even friendships. If you haven't been using it or are just getting started, I encourage you to follow the tips I recommended previously. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Start today. Dedicate 10 minutes to refresh your profile, discover a post that speaks to you, and share a thoughtful comment. And you know what? Then do it again tomorrow. Making an impact doesn't require much effort. Remember, you're the solution to claiming what's important to you. Thanks for listening today. This is your time. Give yourself permission to reclaim what's important to you and be who you want to be. If you're getting value from this podcast, please subscribe, share it, or write a review. And connect with me on livingwhileleading.com or on LinkedIn. And don't forget to tune in next week.